Erin Rae. Look at you.
Happy New Year.
Happy. Well, I saw you on January 1st.
Yes, this is true.
How are you doing, Erin Rae? Look at you. Always, always, always looking amazing. One of our favorite people ever.
Thank you so much. I have COVID right now, so I extra appreciate the
No
compliment.
kidding. No kidding. And how are
I,
you feeling?
it's really, I fortunately it was very mild.
Yeah.
I guess I'm still like congested or whatever, so
Okay.
I'm just taking it easy in my quarantine time.
Okay.
Um, but
I'm
yeah,
honored that we have like the nasal edition of Erin Rae,
yes,
right? It's the
we love
limited
it.
one of one edition.
It's very special.
It's
Yes,
very special. So
yeah,
great.
just for you guys.
Oh, I love it, love it. But seriously, Erin, I mean, every time I see you, and I mean this, you're smiling, you're at peace, you're laughing. Your emotional home basically is incredible, Erin. How do you always stay
Thank
in this
you.
state? How do you stay in such a positive and beautiful emotional home, Erin?
It's all an act. I'm just kidding. I, you have been tricked. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I don't feel that way all the time, but um, yeah, I'm just, um, you know, grateful to, especially these days. I feel like I'm just grateful to see other humans and connect, and especially like in and around the music world,
Right.
um, and it helps when people are as kind as you are. I feel like, um, yeah, I don't know. I feel very fortunate. I felt like I have some good support systems and some good friends to talk to, and um,
So you
yeah,
feed off
of
the
course
people, you feed
and
off the
then of
community.
course, yes, yes, and then of
Love
course
that.
a good deal of Netflix and you know
Yeah. Yeah,
zoning
that
out
certainly
on
helps.
Instagram.
Yeah, seriously. It's just so addicted. We're also addicted.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
completely.
Erin. And by the way, this new album that you unleashed, like seriously, Lighten Up, it's out February 4th. So damn wonderful. I told you this, but like in every way. Sonically, it's super special, and we'll talk
Thank
about that.
you.
But my favorite thing about the album, Erin, it's obviously that it's like the way you live your life now. Like, for example, it's like there's courage. There's so much courage in it. And you talk about it in songs like Gonna Be Strange, right? Like when you say, what's the line? Courage does not mean that you're not no, yeah, like courage does not mean that you're not afraid, but like you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it, Erin. Like I feel like you live like this. Was there a moment in your life, Erin, like when you look back, moments that you took giant leaps into the unknown, and they shaped you into like the amazing soul you are now?
Oh, I feel like rarely do I take leaps into the unknown. This
Really?
particular record was one of those leaps. Just, I mean, I had a pretty good idea that it was going to work out okay going to record with Jonathan Wilson, the wonderful
Yeah,
Jonathan Wilson, and you know, um, and I have a great team that I feel super supported by, creatively and business wise. But yeah, I decided to go record with new people and see, just have a new experience of
yeah,
making a record. And so that in particular, that was a huge shift for me. I've played with the
sure.
same people for the last 5 years, more or less, and um, I know that they're amazing, and I know that we could have made a great record that way, and it also felt very important um, to try to explore this opportunity. So
Yeah. Yeah, love it. Oh my God, it's such a great record. Like every damn song, Erin. But like, let me ask you about Cosmic Psy, for example, because
yes,
I've heard you play it a couple times. And like last time I heard you play it at City Winery, and like people were so like even the servers stopped working. It was like there was like you could hear a pin like drop, like the people's jaws were on the floor. It was insane.
that's
But
really nice.
it
Thank
was
you.
so funny. Like sometimes when you're there, you don't realize it, but like I pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But seriously, Erin, like the song is so powerful as well, also very deep because it's about progress, right? It's about
yes.
like even if progress is happiness, even if it's small, even if it's incremental. I guess the question is, what part of your life right now, Erin, are you like focusing on making progress so that you can grow, like even if it's small? Like what can you share?
I think um I'm like which area? I
Yeah,
feel like I'm like,
exactly. I'm with you.
yeah.
We're all with you.
Well, I think just, continuing to show up for myself and kind of paying attention to uh, what instincts I have about kind of just everything, work, like
Yeah,
music, relationships, and yeah, just like incremental. I think that's, what a lot of these songs are about is like just incrementally becoming aware and making small shifts, uh, very small little bit at a time,
yeah.
um, and trying to form new habits of just being like, yeah,
Oh my God, and they're working.
if
Like
that answers that. I
it,
feel
it
like that
does,
was
it does, it does absolutely. Like because just like comparing to your previous records, like it's so amazing to see your progress. Just it's wonderful. But
thank you.
yeah, let me ask you about recording in California, Aaron, right? Because you're recording in Topanga Canyon, which of course it's music lore. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Joni Mitchell lives there if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Jim Morrison wrote Roadhouse Blues about it, like the whole thing. It's music lore. How was it? How was it to record there?
It was really special. It was incredibly beautiful. It was February, but it was, warm. It was like 70 degrees and just sunny, of course. And there's some really beautiful
Yeah,
places to hike, place to hikes around there. And so just like, the nature aspect was incredibly inspiring and,
sure.
the windy roads up into the mountains. But then also, um, Jonathan's studio, it used to be like a kind of like a camp ground sort of vibe. Like there was these small cabins. And hopefully I don't get it wrong, but it was like the 20 most elite, businessmen, most successful men would come. There was
Oh
like this
wow,
little bar,
wow.
bar. And it was like a lodge kind of thing where they would get away from the city and have a gentleman's retreat, kind of thing.
Nice, nice.
So it's a very cool spot, and been around for a long time, and now, of course, is transformed into this beautiful studio. And um, yeah, I was just listening to that podcast the other day, that Year of the Neil,
Hmm.
um, and yeah, they're talking about Neil's time when he was young, uh,
Wow.
moving to Topanga Canyon, and
Yeah.
it just, yeah, it was cool to hear that and have, know the area a little bit.
Super cool. Super cool. And like it kind of like pours into the record. And the photography is also amazing. And the photographer, if I'm not mistaken, is one of our friends of our show, Ren Evans, one of your good
Yes,
friends. And
yeah.
Ren, she wanted me to ask you about a recent trip to Memphis that you guys did and that you guys faked a tour at a bar. What's going on here? What's this about?
Oh, okay. We didn't fake a tour at the bar. I think a lady, we are uncertain as to whether or not this woman really worked for the bar. We went to this historic bar it's like a late night burger place with jukebox called Ernestine and Hazel's.
Right.
It's been around for years. It used to be a brothel. And yeah, it's allegedly haunted, and there's all these stories about who used to hang out there. So we were upstairs in one of the rooms, and an older woman comes in the room. She's like, "My name's Mary.
Yeah.
Um, this is the Mick Jagger room." And we were like, "Cool, like that's awesome." And she's like, "I work here. I do tours." And she told us this was the Mick Jagger room, and then she's like, "Do you want to do a tour?" And we were like, "Seems like we should probably say yes because this is seems funny." And so she took us down the hall. She's like, "This is the Ray Charles room." We are like, "Okay, what's the deal? Like, what happened?"
Yeah. Yeah. What happened here? What's the story? Yeah.
Yeah, tell me more. And then she was like, and this room, this is just a room. We don't. There's nothing. And then she's
Oh
like, and
wow.
then someone died in this bathroom. Uh, And then one of, someone else died in one of these rooms over here. Uh, anyway, that's the tour. I accept tips. And we were like,
Wow.
that was fast.
That was fast, in depth.
And then we were like,
Oh my
where
God.
where did the other person, like commit suicide or whatever? Where
Mhm.
where did that? And she was like, oh, it's one of these rooms. And then she went on, and Kevin that was with us, he was like, he kept cracking up because she was like, y'all had the burgers here? And we were like, yeah, they're good. She's like, I think they suck. I think they suck. And she was just saying it with such conviction. And it was hilarious. Like, to think someone that worked there would be like a bird. I don't know. Like,
Oh my God. What a trip.
we got a photo
Figuratively and
Ren
literally.
captured. So we will
Unbelievable.
see. Maybe one day we'll find out. We'll confirm
What
whether she
happened?
was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Erin. Thanks for sharing that. And
Yes.
all right, let me ask you about last year. Last year, you went back on the road, obviously after 2020, and you played some like amazing shows. I could ask you about a bunch, but I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you about a couple of like really awesome like shows that you did, Erin. One of them
Yeah.
was Red Rocks, right? You played Red Rocks, I think, in July. And also, I
Mhm.
wanted to ask you about the Ryman in October.
Yeah.
Like, tell us a little bit about that. I know you're like a star and you're playing everywhere, but those must have been still cool, right?
Oh yeah. That I mean, no, these are all very incredible, special experiences, and I feel very fortunate to be in those spaces. I Red Rocks that was the first full band show since 2019. Um, and almost a year and a half later, I was playing at Red Rocks.
Nice.
So
Full circle.
yes, that had been on the books. That was supposed to happen in the summer of 2020.
Mm.
Um, so that was the holdover on the schedule, but that was incredible. I That was one of the more like I felt the most present, I think, for that show because I mean, just visually, it's so stunning, and
Wow.
um, I'm so excited to be out playing, and my management team is there, and my family flew out
Sure.
uh, to see it, and so it was just this feeling of being extremely supported, um, and the Trampled by Turtles guys are so incredible and welcoming, and camp as well, and their
Right.
music is they're both of them love both of their music, both of their how do you say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Both of their music. Yeah,
I like
sure.
both of them. There we go.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was just incredible. It was special. We got to do 2 nights, and then yeah, the Ryman.
That was for DOS. You had a great successful tour with
Yes,
DOS in the fall.
yeah, they were kind enough to take me on the road, and for the majority of the fall, really, I was really glad to be working, and to be introduced to their fans. Yeah, we got to play the Ryman Auditorium. I'd never played a set of my own music there. I'd sung harmonies for Margot and Mike, my friend, his Golden Messenger, a
Sure,
couple of
sure.
years ago. But that was my first time playing,
Nice,
and it
nice.
was very yeah, super special. It was very cool. I felt that was another one. I was like, there. I knew that so many friends were in the crowd, and my family was there, and yeah, I was definitely feeling the love, and kind of really dug into the like sentimental feeling of it. Just being like,
Absolutely.
wow.
Yeah, you got to give yourself to it, right? Like that's part of it.
Yeah,
I
just
love
being
it.
like, man, this was the original goal. So here we
Yeah,
are, and now the goal is to, you know, uh, as far as the Ryman is concerned, just play my own headline show there at some
absolutely.
point. So
Love
uh,
it. Love
yeah.
it, Erin. Amazing. Well, look, you're being so good with your time, but before I let you go, I want to play a cool game with you that our audience loves, and I only bring it up for special occasions.
Okay.
It's called Flip the Tune, basically.
Okay.
And the point of the game is simple, Erin, is we're gonna play 3 10-second clips of your songs
Okay.
in reverse.
Okay.
Okay. And we just want to know how well you know your songs. See if you
Yep.
can see if they're in reverse, if you can get them. So
Yes. Okay.
what do you think? Your game?
I'm ready. Is this from the new? Do I get hints? Is it from the new record?
Uh,
No, it's okay. You don't have to
it's
answer.
it's
You don't have to
mixed.
answer.
It's I can tell you it's mixed.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell you it's mixed. All right.
Okay.
So flip the tune with Erin Rae, and here is the first one, and away we go.
Modern Woman.
Unbelievable. You really are gonna be really good at this, right? Jesus Christ. Okay, good. All right. Flip the tune with Erin Rae. A second question, and away we go.
Is that? Oh man,
3
is that?
seconds. 3 seconds. 2
Uh,
seconds.
Pretend rose color.
Pretend, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. That was the one that I was supposed to get you in. So we're out of hope here. Okay, one more. You're going for the trifecta, Erin. Unbelievable.
Okay.
All right. And away we go with the last one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Kenyan Curry.
This is too easy for you. This is too easy. I think you're officially like the best contestant in the history of Flipped It. You'd be surprised.
That one in particular, it's slow. It's so like distinct. You know, the synth sounds. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, it's basically like cheating.
Yeah,
You know.
and it's such a great intro to the album too, because it just suits you in, and then boom, rockets. It's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Oh my God. Well, Erin, you've said it all. You know, you're amazing. You know, we love you. Seriously, get better.
Thank
you know,
you.
just get better. Watch some Netflix. You know, chill out, and you have a big year ahead of you. So, thank you so much for your time, Erin.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.